This morning, I would like to present Jakarta's point of view in infrastructure opportunity for investment and industry in Jakarta and the greater metropolitan area of Jakarta. The theme of today's conference, the Master Plan accelerating the expansion of Indonesia's economic development corridors through increased connectivity, reflects the reality of Indonesia today. No one place in Indonesia can do it alone, and acceleration of the economy can only happen when there is a solid and workable economic and infrastructure connectivity between the many different places in Indonesia. Only then can Indonesia start achieving prosperity nationally that it is aiming for. Jakarta is a part of Java Economic Corridor, and within this corridor is a part of Jabodetabek. There are 5 economic centers planned in Java, and these are Jakarta, Bandung, Semarang, Yogyakarta, and Surabaya. And the development team agreed in the master plan is to be part for driving national industry and services provision for the other economic corridors. One of the reasons that Jakarta and Jabodetabek stands out to any other place in Indonesia is because there are 38 million people living in this area, bringing with it a tremendous market potential waiting to be tapped. It is also one of the 27 megacities in the world and has one of the highest population density among the megacities in Asia. Economically, this area is significant, as 60% of international trade and most of the nation's decisions on finance take place here. Therefore, Jabodetabek development will continue to contribute to the whole nation. The master plan sets the nation's target for income per capita of $15,000 by 2025, which means a 5 times increase from the current 3,000 to 4,000 in 2010, within 15 years. These are serious targets for the government, and in order to achieve this, an estimated 350 trillion rupiah worth of investment in infrastructure development will need to be spent in Jabodetabek region alone in order to achieve the master plan's target. If Jakarta is expected to contribute 16.7% of the national GDP, and based on it, it is estimated that this should provide for annual growth of more than approximately 10%. At the moment, Jakarta's per capita income is already exceeding $10,000 and will accelerate with the master plan's goal. However, it is not an easy target for Jakarta. If we take Shanghai experience, Shanghai's economy grew more than 10% from 1992 to 2007 for 15 consecutive years. But this only happened because there were an intensive infrastructure development programs. Recent study carried out by a coordinating minister for economic affairs done in cooperation with the Japanese government identified that the following goals and objectives for Jabodetabek development. This included the improvement of transportation and road network, safe supply of water and sewage disposal project, flood prevention for the rainy season, construction of gas pipeline and LNG supplies, distribution network, increased electricity capacity, affordable homes for low and middle income communities, and solid waste management project. Special economic zone will be part of the important engine of economic growth in the city. The new port plan will open up Jakarta to more large-scale trading in the region and internationally. The MRT tracks and toll roads will extend the public transportation system, which Jakarta urgently needs, and also allow people more freedom to more quickly move from one point to another. A new residential area will mean new spaces for the people to live with a good quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for this because this doesn't seem to follow my speech. The building of Jakarta is not just about infrastructure building. This must be accompanied by capacity building of our human resources in order that the target economic growth aim at it is reached, Jakarta will steadily grow if nothing is done. But the government of Jakarta is aiming at making Jakarta a high flyer in the economic development. The people of Jakarta is one of the main assets in the city. The main asset that the city has, and a crucial part of policies of government of Jakarta has been to concentrate on education and training, preparing citizens for the workforce so that human resource is available to anticipate the planned economic growth. These people is also a crucial part of the connectivity of Indonesia, because urbanization in Jakarta has brought a different culture, ethnicity to the capital city, and part of this has been a transfer of economic and knowledge back to the region. For this reason, one of the main visions we have developed in Jakarta and Jabodetabek area has been to accelerate human resource development coupled with promotion of greenfield innovation, smart and eco-friendly technology. Our strategy is to promote and facilitate these high-tech science innovations in this area, and also to promote acceleration of human resource, which will be developed under collaboration of universities and industry forces. Trade remains one of the main important pillars of Jakarta's economic growth. The strategy is to make Jakarta a logistic hub, as Jakarta has always been a trading place since its early days, and 70% of Jakarta's economy services to this trade. At the moment, Jakarta is already the final financial center for the country. But in order to push this growth further, Jakarta must start investing in infrastructure development, aimed at linking Jakarta to the new economic centers being planned to take place outside Jakarta. Thus, the aim is for Jakarta to stimulate hubs of economic growth outside Jakarta and moving industry which does not give added economic values to the periphery, so that the valuable land within Jakarta can be used and utilized for intensive and high economic growth activities. Ladies and gentlemen, finally allow me to close by stressing that the focus of my city development will be creating a conducive business environment by reforming all the necessity factors that will contribute to the growth of Jakarta. A self-sufficient, advanced, just and prosperous Jakarta can only happen if there is an economic acceleration. And let me tell you, we are determined that this economic transformation take place. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for this. Thank you very much for your kind attention.